There's a better way. Have you ever been there? Stuck in that same old argument, spinning in circles like a hamster on a wheel? You say something. They say something back. The volume gets louder. The frustration builds. Your heart pounds. You say things you don't mean. They say things they don't mean. It feels exhausting, like running a marathon with no finish line. You go to bed angry. You wake up angry. For the longest time, the term AI brought to mind images of giant supercomputers at Google or futuristic robots in a lab at MIT. It felt distant, complicated, and completely irrelevant to our everyday lives. We heard about AI recommending movies on a streaming app or helping corporations analyze massive data sets. But the idea that it could help with something as deeply human as a disagreement with a loved one seemed like a fantasy. The AI revolution is no longer happening behind the closed doors of tech companies. It's happening right here, right now, on our phones, on our laptops, and in our homes. The power that once required a room full of servers is now available through simple, user-friendly apps and websites. This means you, yes, you, can tap into this incredible technology to improve your relationships, your career, and your overall well-being. It's like the internet in the 90s. What once seemed niche and complex is now an essential tool for modern life. These new AI tools are designed to be your personal conflict resolution sidekick. All right, let's dive into our 30-day challenge. Week 1 is all about you. That's right. Before we can even think about resolving a conflict with someone else, we have to get crystal clear on what's going on inside our own heads and hearts. So often we jump into an argument fueled by a tangled mess of emotions. Anger, hurt, fear, frustration. We don't even know what we're truly upset about. We just know we're upset. This is where your AI journaling tool becomes your secret weapon. It acts like a mirror, reflecting your own thoughts back to you so you can see them clearly, without judgment. Here's how it works. You open up a simple chat interface and just start writing, or even talking, as many tools have voice-to-text. You can vent, rant, and pour out every raw, unfiltered thought about the argument. I'm so angry he never listens to me. It feels like he doesn't respect me at all. I work so hard, and it's like he doesn't even see it. The AI doesn't interrupt, it doesn't get defensive, and it doesn't tell you you're overreacting. It simply listens. This process alone is incredibly powerful. Once you've gotten it all out, the magic really begins. Now that you've spent a week getting to know yourself better, it's time for the next big step: understanding the other person. This is often the hardest part of any conflict. When we feel hurt or angry, our natural instinct is to focus on our own pain. We build a fortress around our perspective, and it becomes nearly impossible to see the situation from the other side. This is where empathy comes in. Your AI coach is about to become your secret weapon. In week 2, we're going to use AI to step out of our own shoes and try on theirs for a little while. So how can a machine teach us about human empathy? Describe the conflict to your AI from your point of view. Then ask, based on what I've told you, can you help me understand what the other person might be thinking or feeling? The AI analyzes the situation and generates perspectives. It might say, given that your partner has been working long hours, their forgetfulness about the appointment might not be disrespect, but a symptom of extreme stress and exhaustion. Let's make this real. Imagine Sarah and Tom, a couple who have been fighting about money for weeks. Sarah is a planner. She wants to save aggressively for a down payment on a house. Tom is more spontaneous. He recently bought expensive concert tickets without discussing it with her. The argument explodes. Sarah accuses Tom of being reckless. Tom fires back that Sarah is controlling. They are at a total impasse. Feeling hurt, misunderstood, angry, enter the AI coach. Frustrated and exhausted, Sarah decides to give it a try. She starts with week 1's exercise, pouring all her feelings into the AI journal.
I'm so furious. It's not about the money, it's that he made a huge decision without me. It feels like we aren't a team. It makes me feel insecure, like my future isn't safe with him.
It sounds like the core issue for you is a need for security and partnership. Is that right?
Sarah has a breakthrough. It's not about the concert, it's about feeling like they're not building a future together. Next, week 2, the empathy exercise. She asks the AI, help me understand Tom's side.
Tom's desire for spontaneity might come from a place of feeling stressed and constrained. For him, the concert might represent a way to feel alive and joyful, not an act of defiance against you.
Welcome to week 3, where we turn insight into action. You've done the deep work of understanding yourself and building empathy for the other person. Now, it's time to communicate. This is where the rubber meets the road, and it's also where many of us stumble. We might have the best intentions, but the words just come out wrong. We mean to say, "I feel hurt," but it comes out as, "You always do this." In this final active week of the challenge, your AI tool transforms into a communication assistant, helping you craft messages that are clear, calm, constructive. You can type out the raw, emotional message you want to send. The AI might suggest a rewrite like this. This isn't just theory, it's creating real change in people's lives. Let me share a few stories from some of the early adopters of this 30-day challenge. Take Mark, a project manager who was constantly at odds with a key member of his team. Mark felt his team member, David, was undermining his authority. Mark was ready to go to HR, but first, he tried using an AI coach. Through the journaling exercises, Mark realized that David's questions triggered his own deep-seated imposter syndrome. He felt like he wasn't qualified for his job, and David's challenges made him feel exposed and defensive. Using the empathy tools, Mark asked the AI to explore David's perspective. The AI suggested that David, being highly detail-oriented, might see his questions not as a challenge to authority, but as his way of ensuring the project's success by stress-testing every detail. Armed with this insight, Mark used the AI communication assistant to craft a new approach. Instead of shutting David down in meetings, he started a private conversation by saying, "David, I really value your attention to detail." The result? The tension dissolved. Now, it's super important that we have a moment of real talk. As incredible as these AI tools are, they are not a magic wand. They are a powerful assistant, a guide, a coach, but they are not a substitute for you. AI can help you understand your feelings, but it can't feel them for you. It can help you see another person's perspective, but it can't generate true, heartfelt compassion from thin air. That has to come from you. The technology is here to augment your humanity, not replace it. It can prepare you for the conversation, but you are the one who has to show up and have it. We've covered a lot of ground. We've seen how frustrating and draining arguments can be, and we've explored a revolutionary new path forward. You now have the roadmap, you have the knowledge. The only question left is, are you ready to take the first step? This is an invitation to take action. It's a challenge to dedicate the next 30 days to fundamentally changing the way you handle conflict. Join the challenge. Are you ready to stop fighting and start connecting?